Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 17 of the cleverly named Nate Stowe Show. We like to talk fitness, like to talk movies, and we like to talk football, Saints in particular. Today on this episode, we're going to go over the top 3 decisions when trying to start a diet. We're going to review the movies John Wick 1 and 2. And finally, looking at the ranking the Saints positions from best to worst, we're on number 2 of 12, the second best position. We're going to discuss the running back, which is mostly just Alvin Kamara. So let's start with the top 3 decisions when starting a diet. Now, I think we have to be careful what we mean when we say the term diet. Now, generally, diet is just what you eat, so it's not even really something you start or you stop. It's just what you eat. I think more particularly what we mean here is some sort of diet challenge where we want to drop a lot of weight really quickly. One of my favorite coaches, Dan John, calls it the bus stop diet. It's got a definitive start and a definitive end, and then we'll kind of go back to what we normally do. So if we're kind of thinking about the term diet like that, I think the first decision we have to decide is how long. I think 6 to 8 weeks is great. You might stretch it out to 10, but longer than that probably isn't realistic. You're probably not going to be able to stick to it. You're going to fall off. You're going to feel like a failure. So whether it's 7 days, 3 weeks, I wouldn't go more than 8 or 10 weeks. Start with that. How long do I want to do this? What kind of goal am I trying to achieve in this window of time? Second, once I find that window, I need to think about any upcoming events because you basically have to be a hermit when you're being like real hardcore and there's zero cheating and you're trying to do this bus stop diet and lose a lot of weight and make it, to that photo shoot or to that event. So you got to figure out where those triggers going to be during this calendar, during this time frame, and what can you do instead? How can you plan around it? But they're going to be there. So try, and also what helps is when you pick your window, pick one where there's not a lot going on. So a hard time to do this might be like Thanksgiving, the second week of Thanksgiving through the first week of January. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got New Year's, you got holidays, parties. Probably not the best time to start a hardcore diet, right? So think about not only how long, but what period of time, what weeks and months are you going to do this in where you're not going to have too many events. It's going to be easier on you. And finally, something like this requires a lot of accountability. So if you just try to do it by yourself, you don't tell anyone, you're probably going to fail. So tell everyone, put it on Facebook, tell your friends, send a text message, take a before photo and post it somewhere and promise you're going to have an after photo on a certain day. But the higher level of accountability when trying to do like a really extreme challenge type diet, the better you're gonna do. Okay, that's it. Top 3 reasons for or considerations when starting a new diet. Next, movie reviews, spoiler free, John Wick 1 and 2. John Wick 3 is coming out on Friday, so I'm actually going to watch these again this afternoon, but I'm just going to give them an A+ each because I don't know what else you can look for in a movie. It's just fantastic. As I said before, when I review movies, I'm looking just to have a good time. I'm going to enjoy myself, can have some escapism. This has got that, a lot of gung fu. Keanu Reeves plays a character who doesn't actually have to talk a whole lot, which is perfect for Keanu. It's just a fantastic movie. I don't really see any errors in it. I can't wait to see the third one on Friday. So in the meantime, I'm going to be rewatching both of those once again. Such good movies. And finally, ranking the Saints positions 1 through 12. Today we're on number 2, second best on the team. And it's got to be running back and Alvin Kamara. I think we got the best wide receiver, Michael Thomas. I also think we have the best running back. Alvin Kamara can do it all. He can run inside. He can run outside. He can run any route on the route tree. That dude, every time he gets touched, he seems to go 5 more yards. You just cannot bring him down with one person or one attempt. Definitely the best running back in the league. I wouldn't trade him for any other running back. I can tell you that right now. So Alvin Kamara by himself, we don't have a lot of depth there, but shoot, all we need is maybe give that guy that backup 5 or 10 touches a game just to give the guy Kamara a breather. But he's a beast coming into his 3rd season. He's been bulking up in the weight room, so I think he's ready. I'm excited. I get excited every time the dude touches the ball. Something cool happens. That's it, y'all. I'll be back on Friday with episode 18.